The Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs has been assigned the most ambitious task of reviewing and reforming the Constitution of Jamaica at a time when it also had to set up itself as a ministry, as a new ministry.
The major highlight is the development of the proposal that we should become a republic, that is, that we should dispense with the monarchical form and no longer be subjects of Charles III.
We have established the Constitutional Reform Committee and developed a robust constitutional reform program.
Guiding the country through the process of constitutional reform on its way to becoming a republic and passing a new Bail Act are arguably the most significant achievements of the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs in 2023. After receiving its mandate in 2022, last year, the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs established a permanent base of operations.
A lot of what we've been doing has been behind the scene, and I'm very pleased that we now have a physical headquarters.
At 1A Fairway Avenue, that's where our corporate office is located. That's off Holyoke Road, right at the corner of Holyoke Road and Fairway Avenue.
The ministry later launched its website.
We have our online platforms up and running. You can engage with us in all of the social media space because, we are not only operating in a physical context, but in a virtual space.
We have also gone as far as to ensure that public can make submissions by emailing us, and we have provided a WhatsApp line.
Members of the Constitutional Reform Committee were named and tasked with providing expert guidance and oversight for Jamaica's transition from a constitutional monarchy to a republic. The committee carried out several town halls across the country.
The work of the committee has been consistent. We have had around 27 or 28 meetings. We have had over 70 plus public engagements.
The ministry engaged in a number of public educational programs, and the Constitutional Reform Committee has participated in those to sensitize the public to the implications of those changes.
I believe we have touched every sector of civil society, trade unions. We have gone the full gamut. So we have also completed 5 town hall meetings in Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, Manchester, Portland, and St. James.
Schools were also targeted to engage young people on constitutional reform.
The team would have been at the Cedar Grove Academy. We had other schools coming over, Waterford High, Bridgeport, and others. And it was an excellent process.
So we have the younger people who will be eligible to vote in the referendum, and we've been saying enumerate to participate.
The major changes can only be effected by referendum, which means that these young persons who become voters will be part of the process in a very tangible way.
The Bail Act was reviewed by a joint select committee of Parliament chaired by Minister Malahoo Fort.
We have, as a ministry, set ourselves 3 legislative priorities. First one was passing the new Bail Act to repeal and replace the existing Bail Act that has been passed after extensive deliberations in a joint select committee.
So our Bail Act has been promulgated. Without going in details, it features the pre-charge provision, which looks at ensuring that any person who is suspected of is brought in and further investigations are carried out.
We haven't set the goals too wide because the work is deep and the work is technical work. It's not a lot of PRing and fluff around what we do because we have to ensure accuracy.